Welcome to today's video. Do you find some or a lot of the exercise suggestions out there get you laying down on the floor, and you may find that you just don't have enough space at home or you don't have time during the day to get yourself laying on the floor for the exercises? In which case, in this video, we'll go through 3 Pilates ball standing exercises that you can add to your routine if you'd like. This means you can do exercises in standing, and it just creates a little bit more of a functional exercise rather than the exercises laying down. Don't really translate into day-to-day movements standing or sitting. You can use the Pilates ball to increase the challenge and perhaps get some different muscles working within an exercise. If you're unfamiliar with the small ball or the Pilates ball, then check out our beginners video that we've gone through, and we've made a few suggestions for those of you new to the ball. My name's Claire. I'm a physiotherapist from PhysioFit Health. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can keep updated with our videos. So the first exercise you're going to try with the ball, you want to make sure the ball is fairly well inflated for this one, and then you're going to place the ball down around your ankles. So in between the legs, down and around the ankles, and I want you to think about really squeezing the ball with your ankles and with your heels. So you're just going to create a little bit of tension as you're trying to get these legs a little bit closer together. So the ball's going to stop you, and you may start to feel it around like the inside of the legs, and you may even start to feel it up and around the glutes and the hip. Now, once you've got the ball squeezed, then you are going to keep squeezing as you raise yourself up onto your tiptoes, and then you're going to lower yourself all the way back down. So the knees are fairly straight as you're doing this one. So you're going to raise all the way up onto your tiptoes and then all the way back down again. Now, throughout the movement, I'm just going to turn so you can see a slightly different angle. You want to keep the ball squeezed throughout the whole of the movement. So yeah, with the ball, it just adds these muscles on the inside of the thigh and potentially can get the glutes as well as working on the calf because you're lifting your heels up and down. I'd suggest doing your 3 lots of 10 repetitions and then you can take the ball away. The second exercise to try out in standing with the ball, again, you're wanting the ball fairly well inflated, and you're going to place it now in between the knees. You are going to squeeze these knees together. So you just want to increase the work done with these muscles on the inside of the thigh. Again, you might find that you're feeling the work around the glutes, the back of the hips. You're starting with your knees bent, and then you are going to bend your knees and lower yourself down into your squat position. Now, please keep squeezing the ball as you raise yourself all the way back up. So this is your simple squat, but adding the ball will work more muscles around the legs. So keep squeezing, and you are going to aim for your 3 lots of 10 repetitions with this one. So a nice, easy one to do. The third exercise that you're going to try with the ball, again, you want it fairly well inflated, and as with the second exercise we've just gone through, you do want to squeeze the ball in between the knees. So that's where you're going to place it, and you're going to bend your knees. So your start position is with your knees bent into that squat position. So you keep in the squat position, you keep squeezing the ball, and then you're going to raise up onto your tiptoes and then lower yourself all the way back down again. So it's keeping the ball squeezed. I'll turn so you see slightly different angles, and then raising up onto the tiptoes and all the way back down again. Now you're going to do your 3 lots of 10 and see how you feel. It's a good workout for all of the different muscles in the leg, that one. You get your calf work because you're raising up and down on your tiptoes. You've got your quads and your glutes because you're getting into your squat position, and you're going to get inside of your thighs as well because you're squeezing the ball. So ticks many different boxes. Try them all out. Try one of them, try all 3 of them as a little sequence routine. Like I said, the ball's really good for adding a little bit of variety to the exercises. Share this video with anyone you know that may be interested in trying these out, and I'll see you soon.